Hello, welcome to episode 7 of How to Explain Everything. Today we'll be talking about Pokemon chart effectiveness on ground, rock, and steel.
So right here, I have an actual bag of 1 cup of soft sand. If any of you people don't know what I'm talking about, soft sand is an item given to you that increases the power of ground-type moves, which is where we will be starting. Jax, do you want to read these, or do you want me to read them?
I'll read them. Okay. Ground is actually super effective on fire.
Okay, here. Well, what I do is I'm going to explain why ground is super effective on fire. What do you think about that?
I think it's super effective on it because fire kind of cannot spread on top of ground. So...
yeah, that makes sense. I like to think of it as like, if you have like a small fire, if you get like a shovel full of dirt and you put it on top of a fire, that fire is going out because you break the fire triangle. Okay, next one.
Electric.
So, ground is super effective on electric because it like grounds it. So, if any of you aren't familiar with that term, just look it up. I don't want to explain it, make the video too long. But electricity just doesn't flow through ground. Wait. Yeah, so electricity it's super effective on electric types.
And it also is super effective on poison.
Okay, I'm gonna have you explain this one, Jax.
I really have no idea why.
Okay, Sarai's our cameraman. I honestly don't know, so I'm gonna get her opinion.
I'm a woman.
Okay, camera woman, you're right next to the camera, so don't talk too loud.
The reason why I think is because ground can't be poisoned, and that ground will get on top of poison and destroy the poison.
Okay, there you have it from Soraya. If you want to see more of her, I uploaded 2 videos with her in them. One about explaining Disney princesses, and one about why Moana isn't one of them. Okay, next one, Jax.
And ground is also super effective on rock.
So I think why this is because ground is just like evolved rock. Like if you leave a rock out long enough, it turns into dirt and sand. Also, if you'll notice, most ground-type Pokemon aren't actually, like, living dirt. Like, I don't even know if there is one that's living dirt. There are more things that live in the dirt and, like, dig and stuff in the dirt. And so if you can dig through the dirt, you can also, like, dig through rocks sometimes. So I think that's kind of why.
Okay, and it is also super effective on steel.
Honestly, when I think of this one, I think about welding. When you try to do a weld, you don't want contaminants. And I think if I was just welding and somebody threw some dirt onto my weld, it would get pretty dang contaminated. I think it's the same with blacksmithing. And I think most of the steel effectiveness is based off like blacksmithing. Okay, so now we're on to not very effective.
It's not very effective on grass.
Okay, this one's pretty easy, Jax. I'll let you handle that one.
I know it's not very effective on grass because grass actually grows on top of it.
Yep.
So it kind of can't like make it go anywhere or hurt it because because it's on top of it.
Next one.
And it's not very effective on bugs.
I think it's because, like, bugs, like, burrow through the ground, you know? Like, ants and stuff, ground doesn't stand a chance against ants.
But actually, it doesn't do anything to fly.
Yeah, like, I like to think of the move. Okay, keep going.
I know it doesn't do anything on flying because I actually kind of play Pokemon games. And...
no.
When I play it, it says it's not very, it doesn't do anything. And I knew that because I thought that since it's up there, the ground is down here, so there's just a big space in between them. But the flying type could just like claw, peck it.
Okay, Jax, we get it. We don't have enough time to spend that much time on all of them.
And then we're on to rock. It is actually super effective on fire too.
Okay, I actually talked about this one in my first video because I covered the core types that like the starter Pokemon. And I think that's just kind of like when you make a fire, you stop a fire from spreading by surrounding it in rocks, and fires can't burn rocks. Like you put a rock in a fire, it just kind of sits there and gets warmer. Bit of thermal expansion. Next.
And it's also super effective on ice.
Honest, are you sure you're reading that right?
Look, it says ice.
Huh. I'm not sure if this is right because honestly it would make a whole lot more sense for ice to be super effective on rock. But if it is right, then I would guess because like rocks get into ice and make it all dirty. But if we actually messed up and it's supposed to be rock isn't very effective on ice, that would be because like if you have a rock and it gets water in it and it'll freeze overnight and it causes the rock to break. That's Sarai learned about that in her science class, huh, Sarai? Yeah, she nodded. Okay, next one.
It is super effective on flying. I know that because rocks can fall from the air.
Totally happens in
And
real life.
then, it would hit the bird and then it would just bring it down and smash it.
Like birds have very fragile wings, and if you're accurate enough that you can like throw a rock at a bird mid-flight, you'll take it down.
And it's actually super effective on bug too.
It's because you just have like a bug and you just go dead.
Now we're on to steel.
Nope, not very effective.
Oh wait, not very effective. So now we're on to not very effective, and it's not very effective on fighting. I think that because rocks, when fighting, the fighting guys could just go like, and just make it go back from where it was.
Honestly, if you want a good reason for that, I mean, rock smash, brick break. Just think about those for a sec.
And it is it's not very effective on ground.
We already discussed this one during ground, so I'm not gonna go over it again.
Yeah. And it actually is not very effective on steel.
Just imagine if I have like this thing of metal right here, and if I hit it with a rock, it's not gonna do anything to the steel because the steel's just stronger. If anything, it's gonna break the rock.
Okay, and on this one it does nothing to nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, on to steel. It's super effective on ice.
Oh, steel big super. If you actually didn't know this, if you put a thing of ice on steel, it'll actually melt it a lot faster than if it's just in room temperature. It's really fun to play around with. You can like sculpt ice using this, and I recommend you just spend a day with a piece of steel and a bag of ice. It's pretty fun.
Okay, and it's super effective on rock.
Already discussed this. Jackson, you get to cover the next one.
Okay, super effective on fairy, which I think it is because, like, metal claws, like, metal just... Okay,
Yeah,
smashed it down.
The newest generation I've played, like, within the last 5 years, is Emerald. So I don't actually really know much about the fairy type, but I just imagine, like, Tinkerbell, and then somebody just, like, gets at her with a sword. It's just not going to end well.
Okay, and it's not very effective on fire. Which I think is
Okay.
because when you put steel on top of a fire, it just goes like.
That's it melting. Don't
Yeah.
try it at home. Don't just put steel in the fire. It's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Like, join a welding program or something
But it
after
kind
school.
of will
You wanna-
hurt the fire a teeny bit. So
Yeah, sure. Actually, metal has a very, its specific heat capacity it's a conductor, so that probably has something to do with it.
it is not very effective on water either, because if you put steel in water, it'll just sing.
Yeah.
Sing.
It does that.
Okay, and it's not very effective on electric.
That's
Which is just because of, like, it not being super effective on, it not doing it won't do anything to it because when lightning will hit the ground, it'll just go like,
okay. I'll take care of this one because that, Jackson, I will take
no,
care of...
I don't
No,
need to
I need to talk
I
more
wanna-
about electric. I need to talk.
I know.
Just. Okay, so most metals are very conductive. Just as what I said with fire, it's not only conductive with heat, but also with electricity. So that electricity will just go right through it, and it'll actually be attracted towards it. Now you can talk, Jax.
The very last one of the day is steel being not very effective on steel.
Okay. Next time that I try to do a video like this, I think I'm going to take a bite out of the psychic, dark, and fighting trio. Until then, that's all.